what I want to find out, who is exactly running? I hear like Team Salty Fish, Team Salty Fish. I don't know who these Team Salty Fish people are. So,
So the
like,
fish is like, Anorak?
I heard the name, don't know the
Manuel
person.
Brown. Manuel
Yeah,
Brown.
Oh,
Manuel
okay.
Brown.
Uh-huh.
So Manuel Brown, some of the, what they call the name again, boy? The Aboods, Jimmy and,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
right, so
So,
JMA,
y'all,
those kind of people.
y'all do tournaments of this, or it's just...
They
They
try to
doing
have,
tournament.
yeah, but sometimes at the bi-weekly, we might just, okay, there's have a difference between the bi-weekly and just like salty sweet. Salty sweet will just be where you go and you play,
Yeah.
and they call
The
that
shots.
judge.
Mm-hmm.
And then bi-weekly would be like a tournament.
Okay, okay.
I think the first bi-weekly I went to,
Mhm.
nobody came. So,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
But that was a long time ago.
So you win.
That was a
No,
monthly then.
it was the me crumping.
Oh, so you come second.
Seconds.
Sheesh.
Wait, the harsh here, but
Well, you know Fig come last. Respect the Fig though. Pick up the Fig. You gotta bring him up something.
Fig beat me in the last tournament.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
At,
You wanna like
what
say any
was
excuses?
that was right?
Yeah,
The one
they
that we
actually
hosted.
did pretty decent at Addy Market. I think he get like fourth.
Market. Yeah, I think so.
He was playing Sonic as well.
That DC character.
Ah, that's why I'm still.
Yeah.
Alright.
Shut out the moment of Sonic.
Anything else on Smash What you'll talk about?
We have Barbados next week.
Oh,
was it?
Barbados, right. I know I was forgetting about something. So, Boxy,
So,
you see your target.
what's my target, man?
You see your target, you see some of the more professional people there, you're good, right? That's what I was told.
Yeah, on a very last minute kind of vibe.
Ah, okay.
From Fig and I bought tickets last week to go.
Okay.
So all of us going to enter Smash. Crum would more be the one to be pushing it. I focus a little bit more on FIFA to kind of try to get money easily, because when we went to St. Lucia, I got third and I really wasn't taking on the FIFA too much. So this week I'll play a little bit more and try to, push harder and get through.
Alright.
But still gonna play Smash, and I'll still go and take it here. Yeah, man.
Okay,
So
okay.
basically, you're going to gatekeep and smash them.
Yeah, you're gonna be like the shark and losers.
So, what you feel Crum chances are, boy?
Okay, so let me just go back to the people that are going. It's not just the three of us. ASYM won this tournament in Center Excellence.
Yeah.
So he got free entry, free accommodation, free everything. So he is going. However, I think just because remember ASYM is young, and it'll be the same thing with Wabs when Wabs is going to Brazil. I think his father went as well.
Mm-hmm.
So Team ASYM is going, which is like his cousin's brother, I think. So it's about four of them. So in total it'll be like 7 of us.
All right.
So in terms of, let's just go with the heavy hitters, Crum and ASYM in terms of their chances. ASYM has been playing Cloud / Falcon. And he has Sheik too as well that he plays. The Bajans are very, very confident against Falcon and very confident against Cloud. They say that, once they get them off stage, they're dead. Because, Crum and I in a group with them, I chat with them after St. Lucia, so we converse. And they pretty much said, so I'm better have something in his pocket, because if he brings Cloud and them thing here, he can't drill in pools.
Right.
Very, very confidently. Crum.
The top Bayesian player, he played with Mega Man, you said?
Yeah,
Mega Man.
And he bad like crab.
So wait, no, these guys, what these guys gonna play with? You all have anything in place as far as training goes towards these characters, or you just gonna wing it?
Well, just like Zero had problems finding a Mega Man to play against at Evo before his match. No one locally plays Mega Man to the level that Mike will be playing Mega Man. So I mean, people would have done the research, and I think that they have something in the pocket to go with.
I just want to know. Yeah, I just want to know that you're going in there with a game plan and not just
going in
like
well. Nah, I
going
don't
wild,
think
just
I don't think so.
improvise. Because
I think
yeah,
I think
that's how it
everybody would be working on it, have some stuff
Okay.
in mind.
All right.
Now, of course, it's all well and good to work on it and have plans in mind, but then when you go and experience it for the first time, it's a bit of a shocker. I mean,
Exactly.
Crumb and I would have a better knowledge of it because we would have seen it firsthand, and Crumb would have played against him. I actually didn't get to play him at all.
So all they do any training with ASYM to at least give him some knowledge of what he might expect.
No, well, we talk. At the end of the day, we all EX members, so we talk. And he was there for Salty Sweet, which was like a week, so 2 weeks ago, more or less. It didn't have anything this weekend here. I'm not sure why, but it didn't have anything this weekend. We can't really control when it has Salty
Yeah.
They have to say if it's available or not available or whatever. I know they did meet up Friday night, I think, but I couldn't go to that.
Alright,
That's the
cool.
last one thing.
Alright, so
People are going in somewhat prepared. It's just for them to do the best and get through.
alright. I think we should move on to the next topic if nobody minds.
Yeah, this was surely the best.
Yeah, definitely was probably the best.
Panda, why you didn't go? Why you not going this year?
My sponsor had some issues, but I was getting sponsored to go, but it had some issues around and so. Yeah.
There you go.
Alright, so now you move on to my boy Ronald Becks and his sweats. Ronald Becks, he's not here to really promote, to talk about his little sweat today. But I figure, it's worth talking about.
Yeah, we had two people who's go, you and Keegan.
Yeah, it's worth talking about because I enjoy myself. It's a nice little sweat. Have nice refreshments and it's got some good games there. It reminds me of the stories about how bookies say how his sweats used to be. Because we all go up by Ronald's house, eat some pizza, and we have about 6 setups last time.
Yeah. 6 hours. Yeah, 6.
And it's be good.
You're running in tournaments?
Yeah, last time we ran a tournament, we ran a little pot tournament, and
Who took that?
I lost.
Answer take it.
Answer won.
Okay.
Finally beaten Furman. And yeah, that was a bit of a shock. He did very well.
Alright.
So anybody who listening?
You have another one coming up?
Yes, either this
Friday.
weekend coming up. You gonna know when it might be?
Yeah, he said next week Friday.
Next
That's
week.
most likely it's gonna be then.
Yeah, but
Friday, so well, I mean next week Friday, as in the Friday that coming up. So
I don't think it's set in stone yet though.
yeah.
It's on a little sketch.
Yeah. So he was supposed to confirm with us as soon as possible. I'm not sure if I may be able to make it.
It's something people just look forward to. It's kind of like it's be real good. It's be real good, unless you live in South.
It's be good regardless.
Well, yeah.
Regardless. I hope it run later this time because if I come, I will be reaching very late.
Okay.
She just can't Mortal Kombat, but you can be the best in that too. Well, third best.
It's alright.
Why?
Why what?
Yeah, why is saying alright?
I mean,
why not?
Not a fan of the game.
Alright, fair enough.
I have no bad words to say about the game. To those who love the game, go right ahead. But it's just not my cup of tea.
Alright, fair enough.
I don't know. Maybe Injustice will change my mind. Who knows? I don't know.
Shit, I laugh. Alright.
What do y'all think about the next Injustice? Are they moving on to Injustice or are you staying with this MKX die hard?
Personally, I will still be playing MKX. I will try not to let it go. But I don't really think MK and Injustice are compatible, per se.
Yeah, it's two completely different games.
Yeah, it's different games.
Yeah.
Different mechanics. Yeah, I wouldn't call them the same game.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say the same game, but like they have their similarities.
They have different fans in a way. They might not be
Really?
the same people winning, like in the international tournaments,
Mm.
but on, let me say, on a casual level, they have different fans. They have different bases.
Hmm. So
And even on the tournament level as well.
I'm not buying that. You know why I'm not buying that? Like nobody playing Injustice 1 now.
That better.
I believe
See
the
what I'm
reason
saying?
for that is Martian Manhunter and Batgirl.
Oh, but like, so what they're doing now though?
The
They're playing
reason
MKX, right?
the reason people drop games when the next one releases is because a game is broken. That's my opinion.
Okay.
And I heard that MK is supposed to be balancing out again, but if they don't, I guess it has a high potential of the game being dropped.
MK extra large now.
Uh,
So do you guys think
who is
Injustice?
currently in balance?
Imbalance in one.
MK. Maybe I'll find out say that that's not.
No, the only
Alien.
just Alien.
You have any alien players in Trinidad?
No.
If you want to count Lyndon as a
shame.
Trinidadian.
Who?
In Trinidad. In Trinidad.
Nah. Man, not too much pride on here to pick up that character and win with it.
You come in a Becks set and be like, what? Or they only have 6 setups? What? You know, in foreign we have at least 12 setups.
Lyndon
Okay, that
is
counts.
just be true, right? The man is very
That's
dumb.
true,
It's not normal.
Who's that, Lyndon?
Yeah.
No.
Not friend.
He is a Trini to heart.
Yeah.
In the sense that he, like other people, and I won't say names, is a damn e-gangster. And like to talk all kind of crap online. Then when in person is just vibes, chilling, and or just don't talk to the person that before.
I'll give him some credit though. Like this whole Flood Squad film beef was like all attributed to him. It all
Partially.
all of it started at Capo. It really started at him.
True.
Was
true,
it
true.
staged?
It was
Staged. He was the financer for the money matches.
So I'll give him credit. That brought a lot of entertainment to the FGC group. I'll give it that.
Alright.
So that's it on Brexit. All the NRS men do have anything to say again?
I mean, what else you can say about that sweat boy? I really
But
just
that-
hope it
Who's the
Yeah.
baddest man in Trinidad in NRS games right now?
Panda.
Man, when last Panda win something?
I won the last major tournament.
Major tournament.
Major
Yes.
tournament. Yes.
Oh yeah, and did you lose the money match? Yes.
Money match? Yeah, did lose the money match.
Yeah, lose the money. Yeah.
But
And
Ansar
as we
beat
all-
everybody, right?
Yeah.
So technically, Ansar is the baddest man in Trinidad right now.
No, pot tournament. I don't count pot tournaments.
It's a tournament, though.
Standard
You lose.
tournaments when
As we all know, only long sets count.
no, but now,
tournament does matter.
no, but real talk, bro. I really don't count. I give it some credit, but I don't really count pot tournaments because people don't really. I don't prepare for pot tournaments. You know?
You don't practice?
Hello?
Yeah. Right, well, the man who to really talk about his little sweats is Ronald himself, you know.
And he's not here. So Ronald could HYMC, as we say in the MK group. Anyway, let me move on. So let's see this little debacle about this Thunder guy getting vexed because I post he taking the group by.
The what?
The Thunder guy, I'm throwing analogies here. I'm throwing it's my friend though. If you hear this, don't get vexed, but you know me now, but
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yes, no. What's this
Actually,
about?
in the chat, he was asking who you think is the top 5 in MKX in Trinidad.
Oh, who said that?
Lightning.
Oh, so he's here.
You try not to Panda alone or everybody can put their 2 cents.
Who is the top 5? Keegan.
What's my personal top 5?
Top 5 in order or no order?
In order?
No, that's neither.
No,
In
that's
order.
top 5 best players, I think. Panda, Pullman, Rasta Pig.
Hmm.
Hey boy. I will put answer in that. And hey boy.
Wouldn't put yourself in that top
Wait.
5.
Nah. Madness.
What about Briggs?
Nah.
Briggs.
I
Yeah, I
would
put Briggs in that
my
top. But that top 5, man, I personally, but that has been consistent when they try to answer, not so much as the other 4, but he have the ability to, as he when he puts on a thing, you can see he have it in him now, man. And he's really be playing the game. So those top 5 men, they have it. Everybody else is just go to contribute to the pot.
What about the old motor man with Vincent and Capo and them, man?
Capo don't count because he don't have a system according to him. Vincent
Still
don't
have
like
a system?
Vincent don't like a game. Don't like the game. So that smoke player, he don't really play because he says smoke is nonsense.
Who's that?
Yeah, this
the guy from my side?
Yeah, him.
Yeah.
Well, Pi used to play, but Pi simmered down in MKX. He was decent in 9. The MKX community real small, isn't it?
Not that small.
Yeah, if I personally find. Right, if I struggling to find a top 5 men, me, community is small.
Alright, let me tell you my top 5. Can I include myself or should I just not include myself?
No, include yourself. It's what you're thinking.
Yeah,
Personally, top 5. This is how I rate my top 5. People who know how to fight different characters, people who have skill in the game, people who can clutch it out, and that's basically it.
We get blessed now.
You ready to listen now?
Yeah, ready. Good.
Alright. On a real, though I never faced him in person, I might even put Imero better than him. Imero is a Tobagonian player, and I might put him better than me.
I reached Tobago now.
No, man, you can't put Imero in that.
It's my top 5.
Yeah, boys.
That was the guy that I mentioned last week.
Not as far skill wise, but Imero he has never participated in a tournament.
No, but he never said it at the new tournament.
It's not to do tournaments, I just talk about top 5 players. Alright, so my opinion, Imero and me, we can tie for top. After that, just going on raw skill, Fumin. After that, Rasta Pig and Ansar. Yeah, that's basically it.
What's this play motor?
What's this play motor? Well, I'm trying to get you in there so you can, you can have a next belt.
Anybody's play Aaron Black?
I don't realize, my bad. I have to take back. What's your 5th? I see Rasta Pig 5th. Ansar.
Yeah.
Wait, boy. Somebody had to move and make place for Lightning, boy.
Oh, yeah, boy.
Somebody had to move and make place for Lightning. I'm sorry, I messed up.
We could remove Panda then.
Yeah, we have to.
What happened to Panda? What happened? Is our license to see Lance came to tournaments? What happened to Lance?
Well, they see Lance. He have analyst syndrome now, boy. If he wouldn't, he can't play, boy. Sorry. I take that back. But Lance, he just busy these days, boy. Lance is a very good player. Very, very good player. But he can't play much these days. He can't really go to all the tournaments because most people know that he's very busy. So if I have to put him in there, I'll take out the last 2. I'll take out Rasta Big and Answer and put Lance and Lightning.
You see him play MKX recently?
Nah, but he has skill. If he puts his hands on the games, he will get good quickly.
He's disregarding actual players. Like,
yeah,
in Lance.
Yeah.
Yeah, that feeds strong, right? Yeah.
Feeds?
No, like I believe. Yeah, I believe in Lance now, right?
Like the man does just do some things I never see happen before, you know.
Like
you know what?
even
as used to, you know?
It's like this.
I segue into the jersey.
The jersey.
We selling some of these jerseys.
Go ahead, Panda. Don't take one shit right now. Go ahead.
I don't know what you're talking about. I think I was talking about. What was I talking about?
We talking about Lance.
Yeah, he just did say it's like basically Lance is like 75% of Chi. In terms of Let me say,
Size.
Che
Yeah.
is the Street Fighter, as Lance is the MKX, but take away like a quarter.
Okay.
Yeah. He's not as proficient, but he's damn good.
Hey, look, my favorite person come on the stream. Take a wild guess.
Anyway.
But
Where's the top 5?
As a Street Fighter player, like I realized Lance has a lot of natural capability. Like day one, like say like the whole squad, like the fellas from Marima, the East will go concepts and play. Like Lance will be like one of the few players are like learn the game faster than anybody else now.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's one of the skills I don't have. I get bodied for the first 2 weeks. Then I go to win the money matches because people just think I'm free. Anyway, next topic. Do we have any more topics or we should just end this stream?
You planning on money matching anybody?
Oh yes, I planning on money matching that free guy named Lennon. We talked about this already.
Again?
No, in person. Real life.
What's the stakes this time?
We actually want to play Street Fighter, so I could put all the money I have. What money I have here?
If you lose,
I have a piece of gold I could pour and thing, you know? It don't matter. I'm a house lease and thing.
Anything.
Whatever you want.
Are we doing this in person or?
Yeah. If you have a skybox, you can take my car now.
Panda,
Yeah.
keep quiet.
No, but it's Street Fighter, boy.
You still have like custody over your Facebook or anything like that?
Nah. My Pt2 is nice and pretty at the moment.
Okay.
Panda, you like to gamble?
No, I like competition.
Okay.
And if you're just playing and it have no stakes, it's not as fun.
Okay, I understand. So.
But yeah, that's not even that fun though, because you're free.
Sounds like gambling to me.
That's true.
Like, no, I don't like gambling.
When last you played London in Street Fighter, Panda?
A while.
Alright.
What if Keegan could beat him? Who's he?
Wait, no,
Keegan beat me, yeah? Keegan beat me, I know.
Wait, I got it.
It's like, wait a minute, wait a minute.
Ouch.
Good.
Nice.
Stab yourself there.
Yeah.
But it'll be a Karen mirror match.
No, he plays Arika now.
Okay, he plays that. Okay.
And the irony is that I kind of hate that matchup. So he might win it. I doubt. You know, he has a chance.
Okay.
Speaking about Street Fighter, since we off that NRS coverage.
Oh wait, let me just jump back on that. I feel like I need to explain myself to why I think that I better than Furman.
Oh boy.
Furman, real talk, in tournaments he might just beat me, whatever. He might beat me. But the reason I put myself and Imero over Furman is because we have more matchup knowledge and more knowledge of the game. So if we go a large tournament, Furman can get random out, and I will be less likely to get random out. That's basically it.
I actually agree
That's
with
fair.
Panda. Like, I think like having matchup knowledge is a part of you being a better player. Now, like say we say if I play a Karen, like I only know how to play against Karen, and I beat a player at a certain caliber, right? But they also are the characters I don't know, and that also contributes to me being a better player. That's just my opinion.
Yeah. Limited matchup knowledge will always limit your potential.
Yeah.
Alright, Jay, I want to segue where that video is doing more violently. You'll get out of this conversation.
Hijacking the podcast.
Hijack it. It's not the Panda show anymore.
About Gate. Anybody ever hear about Gate? It's not that shared funding thing. It's a tournament.
What?
Oh wow.
See, you thought I was talking about education. No.
Yeah,
I'm talking about the opposite of education. We're talking about video games. Talking a tournament this weekend coming. I believe it's next Sunday, right? So exactly 1 week from now. Have a $20 entry fee tournament, and the winner goes to grand final. I don't understand how this works. Someone please enlighten me.
But you have to pay to spectate. That's what I see.
I
How much
think
respect?
it's the same thing that was going on with Smash. There have been qualifiers for a bigger tournament, like a $500 entry fee tournament, which is in late October, I think. So I think it's just a qualifier for that same thing, just Street Fighter.
Okay. So, alright. You get in, if you win the tournament, you go into the grand finals. What tournament you go into the grand finals of?
No, I think Grand Finals might be the name of the tournament or something. You get entry to a tournament.
What?
And how much is the entry you said for the tournament?
The Smash tournament, I remember, is $500.
5, didn't Trinidad?
Yeah.
And how much was the prize again you're collecting with us?
The prize pool was kind of big.
It's kind of
It
big.
was a couple of thousand, I think, for this.
Couple of thousand. That's $500, you know, boy.
I know.
Hold on,
Sorry,
grand finals. The name of the tournament?
Let me do some digging on Facebook. Yeah, give me
I
a
think
second.
in first place entry to the grand finals.
Wee boy. That's
Someone
the first prize, but there's nobody who have any kind of remote self-esteem over themselves think that no they can't go and win like them, like everybody besides them 5 men that Wabs called. Who gonna jump with $500?
No, but sorry, I missed something. The entry is how much
500.
for one game?
That's for Smash. That's I remember seeing.
So if you're playing, how much games is it have there?
I don't know what would be the entry for any of the other games. I just talking about the Smash. I just know, and we could verify that there have been some qualifiers, like the anime market tournament. The Smash was a qualifier, and I think one other after that was a qualifier as well. And if you won those things, you gain free entry to that bigger tournament.
Any reason why is $500 besides them just decide is $500?
I think because of the size of the prize pool that they're trying to offer.
What is the prize pool like? $50,000?
Nah, boy. Nah. Let me see if I can dig through and find
Alright.
the events.
Because I get a slight feeling
What
that
is-
I don't think that is 500.
Because that prize pool had to be real big for me to put
Yeah,
$500. Because even if the prize pool is $3,000, I'm not putting $500. If the prize pool is $6,000, I might think about it.
Then what are you paying $500 to enter
Yeah,
a tournament?
true, yeah,
Price pool gonna
nobody.
be zero.
In the chat, they're saying it's 5,000.
5,000? Nah.
I good.
Nah.
I good. That's my opinion.
We're gonna have like 6-7 men.
Nah, I
Okay.
think that tournament will be also directed to bring internationals to come. When I say internationals, I mean like Caribbean people.
If international players come, I might
Because
reconsider it.
I'm pretty sure with that kind of price pool, the Bajans would come.
But well,
I don't have $500.
Alright.
yeah, but that's still real money.
And when is this tournament? The main one.
Supposed to be late October, if I remember correctly.
I think we should really try and bring the what else called?
Alpha. That's what
Yeah, bring on Alpha to talk about this.
I think we really need Gate to fund this tournament. So. Yeah, what's this? Alright, so what do you think the tournament will be this weekend though? Like
Where is it?
I'll tell you, hold on.
Shogunas?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's in
Yeah,
Shogunas.
Shogun, Central Regional and those spots right now.
On Sunday?
On Sunday the 20th.
I can give some figures here. The qualifier entries, which is the tournament that happen all about the time, is $100. The entry for the tournament itself is $500. And the prize pool is like over 50,000 in cash prizes to be won. And it has FIFA, Street Fighter, Smash, Naruto, MK, and KI.
Dibs on Naruto.
I don't.
But real talk though, what KI player going to go? Sorry. I mean the game the game isn't even alive in Trinidad. I mean,
Right?
I go to
Yeah,
try
actually,
not
I
to say
think
anything more about the storyline until I can get some words from the
yeah,
horse's mouth.
yeah, you need to should have some information I show missing from there.
I can't wait to see the turnout. Like, who's these people that train on 500?
She gonna be one of them.
Me?
Yeah. Fishy fighter, you want to show it up?
Huh.
Look, I post the link to the event in the chat.
Alright.
No way. That might be your breakout tournament again. You should give it a try.
Me? I would like that to be my breakout tournament. I really will try to make it my breakout tournament.
So you're going.
Of course.
Train out that 500.
I did.
Sheesh. Alright. You're really dedicated to the street fighter, you know?
No. Dedicated to competitive gaming.
Just competitive gaming in general. Alright.
So I want to talk about this though. Lately, been getting a little back something. I don't know what to call it. I don't know what to call it. But people who play other games think that Street Fighter 5 gets too much attention
Oh god.
locally.
I mean,
I'm not just talking about Mortal alone. I'm talking about Tekken and other players.
But as opposed to what? Like, you need to be specific here. And when you're being realistic about things, attention is based on turnout. So, honestly, Street Fighter 5, I could say it probably has surpassed the turnout of Smash events. And that's saying plenty, because Smashes usually have a lot of people.
Okay.
I mean, like, what do you want us to do about that, though? Like, we doing the right thing by supporting the game. I mean,
all I want to do is just talk about it. To just, see what other people think. Because personally, I think if you like a game, play it, talk about it.
yeah.
Don't go as far as Nappy and beg people to play Project M, but
Wait, what?
Yeah, that meant fun.
Play guilty here, please.
See, you like RB and that's us.
Yeah, like me, I really, really, really like Rivals of Aether. And I take special care to make sure I say it once in a while.
Every podcast, yeah.
Every podcast. If I don't have work tomorrow, I was going by Liam and play some Rivals of Aether. Although we end up probably playing Worms and don't even touch the game. Yeah, so great game though. Rivals, not Worms.
Rivals.
Speaking of other games,
Oh, go get Harry.
KOF coming out this week.
Woo!
I see somebody say the game is boring or it's trash. Who say that? Oh wait, never mind. I'm not remember who that is. I was thinking oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, that's why I don't want to say that. I was thinking this L.I. Joe, but it wasn't him.
It was another Joanne.
Yeah, that's how I get it fun.
I guess so.
So you're looking forward to the game? Not asking Graf.
You just changed what topics just changed just so?
Yeah, right.
About,
what topic I'm real loose today, boy.
Yeah, it's talking about what are you think about people thinking Street Fighter gets too much attention compared to everything else.
Okay. You can focus back on that if you want.
Alright. I personally want to hear what people think about that.
What do you think about that?
Well, I agree that Street Fighter gets more attention than other games in Trinidad.
Do you think it's a problem?
Yes and no. That is a issue where you can't really do anything about it. You can't force a man who likes Street Fighter for how much ever years to like our next game. You can't do. The most you can do is just open the door for that person, but you can't force them. It's have a reason why Street Fighter is more popular than other games. One, it a long time, right? Mortal, because that's the only other fighting game I know, so I compare it to Mortal. Mortal only out for MK9 as far as esports is concerned, right? Before that, it never really had a competitive scene in Mortal, like Mortal 3 and Mortal 4 and all that nonsense.
That's not necessarily true.
That's
not true, no.
Oh, yeah, Elijah would have a problem with that statement.
Because I'm pretty sure they used to be playing Ultimate Mortal 3.
Yeah,
when they used to have the 2 turbo days and whatnot, though.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it didn't have a competitive scene, but it wasn't a really well known or well rounded competitive scene. You wouldn't go Evo looking forward to watch Moto 3, would you? It even had Moto 3 in Evo.
Well, Evo, but
I
yeah,
don't know.
we get the point you're saying, it's
Not
true.
as a medium.
Yeah, probably understand.
Right?
So, wait.
That's it. I mean,
You know
you
what I
can't
asked too?
do anything about it.
Yeah, no, what I want to ask this kind of off topic as well, but
No, same topic, because I want to have something on this
some,
right now.
yeah, but it's just like anybody who played the old MK games, like you think it translates into this new MK, like you think
No,
No, it's
no,
totally different games. Like,
very
so
different.
I tried to download Moto
so you
3
think
the
the
other day, and
community
it's
now, the MK community now is people who come in at like 9.
yeah,
Most
like
of them.
myself. Like Moto 9 is my first fighting game ever in life.
Okay, that's not a bad start. I mean,
I want to know from everybody here, why do you think Street Fighter is the most successful game in Trinidad?
Legacy.
Legacy. Who
pretty
say
much.
that, RB?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much the name.
Che.
That's the main one.
Yeah, it's pretty much the name. The name Street Fighter. Street Fighter can do anything. Though. Like they come out with a completely broken game with no characters, no content, and they still have the biggest player base.
Yeah.
Just because the name is Street Fighter.
Yeah, I agree.
So
At the end of the day,
basically, they could remake Street Fighter 1 and just have Ryu and Ken and still the biggest.
Ken DLC.
I-
They'll
I-
make the Ryu and then they'll make it play for Ken. And people will buy them.
Same
I
moves
think
They'll buy
though.
Ken. Yeah.
I think at the end of the day, like what Che and Keegan says, like is brand loyalty, right? Like it out there for a while. Like the twins playing Street Fighter for years now, like probably 15 plus years, and not only that, but I think Street Fighter compared to the other anime games is easier to get into. Like
Yeah, it
like
is.
like I started playing competitively at 09, alright? Like I started playing Street Fighter as a casual player. Like when I look at games like Blaze Blue and Guilty Gear from a casual perspective, it's like what is that now? Like you're not really like it won't really gravitate their attention
And
compared
the
to Street Fighter.
fact that some of the major players just jump out in dresses probably doesn't help.
Yeah, it's not a like I love those games. Like I play Blaze Blue, I play Guilty Gear. I actually like those games a lot. But at the end of the day, like from a casual perspective, like MK and Street Fighter go and have the upper hand now.
Alright. Anybody else have any significant opinions on this?
You know what the next thing too? Like, it really not that hard to get into the anime game shot. Like, all you have to do is give it a try, and that is what we will not.
I
step
think
out
it
to the
is
comfort
kind
zone
of.
for like 2 seconds.
I think is it harder than Street Fighter?
I mean, in terms of like the shop,
Yeah.
you could start and you could butt match and get away with it. That's how anime games is. It's kind of like Marvel. You
Oh,
can enjoy it at a casual level, but as a skill increase, you'd notice like the finer points of the game.
Here, what I think could be a big difference between Street Fighter and those other games, right? At the end of the day, I think most people at some point in time, casual or competitive, would have played Street Fighter 2 at some point. So they would have some kind of character knowledge about.
Like
The
you
Ryu
know,
can't
yeah,
accept
the
it.
Ryu's can, yeah, exactly.
So it's nothing for you when Street Fighter 5 come out to be like, well, hey, let me give this a chuck. And well, I know what Ken used to do before, so let me try some of these things. And some of these things still work. So it's simpler to get into now.
but that makes
when
sense.
you never played Guilty Gear before,
Yeah.
you see these characters like, what the hell they doing now? Like you're
Yeah.
going lost.
Yeah.
You have to spend more time in the options, in command lists and whatever, trying to figure out stuff. And people kind of against that kind of stuff now. They like things simple.
Yeah. I'm
So,
not gonna
what-
lie, like, oh, it's good. Yeah.
Yeah, Box you and say the same thing for Mortal. I mean, I'm sure everybody here touched Mortal when they was younger.
But you just say it like it's not the same thing.
No, I didn't
Right.
really.
Yeah, but for you to know it's the same thing, you have to try for you to know if it's the same thing or not, you have to try it at least once, no? So?
I guess.
But fairly though, Street Fighter, the degree of sameness Street Fighter 2 has with 4, 3, 5 is so much different to the sameness that Mortal Kombat 1 has to 9.
Because people move like some of the moves might be the same, but the commands are getting moves different.
Yeah.
So that alone, so somebody pick it up, they pick raid, and it's like, why forward not working, or why back forward not working? Or if this used to do the dice punch thing. So it's different now as opposed to how it was before. So they might pick it up and try it, and then they might get a resistance from that, as opposed to Street Fighter where you know, I used to play Street Fighter 2, because Street Fighter 5, you down forward punch, they get a different, and you go there.
But to be fair, taking guilty gear in those games, the presentation and the way that they try to help new players is really good.
Yeah, but the thing is,
But
the thing is, right? New players wouldn't see that if they never touch the game.
Yeah.
And why would I touch the game?
And like you can't really do nothing about that. Just like how you going on? You can't like just create legacy just so.
Yeah, it'll take a while, but you can.
I mean, like the next Guilty Gear not gonna have like a huge audience just so like out of nowhere unless they do something like completely out of the way. Add dry you or something. You know?
Namco, do that right.
Or crossover games might help you.
Yeah.
True.
Namco have that same problem with Tekken. I don't know if Carl will agree. Is like jumping in at Tekken 7 is like a huge disadvantage to like a new Tekken player compared to like an old Tekken player that's moving on from 6 tag to 7, you know?
Typically, I would like really agree with that statement, but like if I had to compare it to like Tag 2, it'll be significantly easier to jump into Tekken 7. Like I think Tag 2 is probably the hardest one to jump into.
Yeah, like it seems you gotta learn the hard real characters and Tag 2, you gotta learn combos, character specific combos, and it's also two characters. Yeah.
You gotta learn everybody characters and then you gotta learn 2 characters.
2 characters at the end of the day.
Yeah, I think that will make people, like particularly in Trinidad, kind of shy away from Tekken Tag 2. The fact that they had to learn 2 characters is like rough. But like Tekken 7, like they make a lot more effort to like get people more interested because like a lot easier to like break throws. The movement now is like crisp, so it's not like as huge as a big deal as it was before.
Wait, they made it easier to select throws now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like your regular throws like left punch, left kick, and right punch plus right kick. Both of them now could be teched with either left punch or right punch.
Oh, okay. So is this really the 1-2 and is that the mix up is just between like the left
the
and
command
right?
grabs now and all the standard grabs is like the 2 different types of grabs you could get.
Okay.
Is only have 2 now? I don't have 3 before.
Yeah, it's only 2 now.
So the only time you can grab somebody is if they're pressing absolutely nothing then.
No, wait. I'm not sure if I explained this correctly, but like, alright, so it have sitting grabs that have specific inputs to break, and then have grabs like generic grabs, which is like the left punch and left kick and the right punch and the right kick. The generic grabs, both of them could be teched with either left punch or right punch now, but these command grabs will have these specific buttons you need to press.
Okay.
So once you press that button, you can't get normal grab?
You can't get normal grab.
Yeah, if you press left or right, you won't get you'll break out.
I just said like you had to grab somebody when you condition them to block now.
I mean, the thing is, at first, like people was like real cracking up about this. The whole Tekken community was like, "Oh hell, nobody gonna get grabbed now." But like, you know, it's been like like a year now. The initial part of the game come out, and like even top players like me, you can see them get grabbed. You know what I mean? So you know, like it didn't completely remove any kind of depth, but just make it a little bit more easier now.
Yeah, because that was one of the problems I had with Tekken. I couldn't visually see which one it was, and some people would see it, but
yeah, it's take a while. Like it's hard to distinguish.
And then how like King is like a real bastard because he have some grabs like it will look like his 2 hands, but you need to break it with a left punch. King have grabs like that.
King have a grab like that too, and the
giant swing, yeah.
Yeah, giant swing, yeah.
And those grabs hurt like hell. I was like, I think like 40% or something like that.
Yeah, and it was like it hit against the wall too, like with the
Oh
giant
god.
swing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of damage. So yeah, I think typically if someone try to like, take a chuck in Tekken 7, it won't be as hard compared to like older games.
Okay.
Okay.
See now.
Mm-hmm.
Street Fighter 5 definitely had them beating the like the casual side of it though. Like everybody jumping into Street Fighter 5. Like you don't need to have any kind of
When you say
fighting
everybody
background.
jumping in and everybody jumping in and Street Fighter 5 like jumps free in Street Fighter 5.
Yeah, jumps are free as well.
James.
Panda is number one abuser of that.
Panda.
Good lord.
If you
Okay.
check my online
Well,
profile, you will see my title is Jump, Jump, Jump.
I
Bullshit.
always, camera is here too, right? So
Yeah.
you just extra feel it.
Whole match you playing Panda, you're looking at the sky though. You're not even looking at the carrot on the ground. You're waiting for it to jump in the sky.
Sky Attack.
I see Marcus posted that back in the arcade days, everybody would play everything that was in the arcade. Because
Not me.
everything was available to be sampled then. You think that's
Yeah.
a problem that we have it now at tournaments or at events or sweats? People might be interested in playing Guilty Gear, but nobody playing it at these sweats.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that too.
But it's
Okay.
weird in that sense that like it's real available. Like I mean, you could get a game and
You have to buy it.
Them. Okay,
You have to
well,
pay how much $100 to buy it.
Honestly, I would think you bring more people to the community, like to like let's say if they had like a Blaze Blanc Guilty Gear setup, right? Like if they had like say if they had a tournament, right? Let me just say like they had a side setup, like a lot of people didn't know about Blaze Blue until there's some tournaments I went a while back in SF4 Super. It was me and Marcus in grand finals. There's a pot tournament and they playing Blaze Blue on the side there, and a lot of people was liking the game and look at like how it look and thing now, like. But a lot of people didn't know about Blaze Blue beforehand, like.
yeah.
So I guess I could help out in a sense now.
Yeah, that can help, but I think one of the problems that I have in a situation like that is that the top players of the game tend to just stay on the game and don't let other people play. So nobody get a feel of the game.
That's not true.
It's because the game's so good, we don't want to stop playing.
Is that guilt? That's one of guilt. It's like this. If you see Lance and somebody else playing Mortal in the corner, you know Lance not giving up them controllers, though.
You ain't getting no sweat then.
No way. The only way if you can get a chance to play MK is if Lance wants to play you then. Now he's all controllers. No hate in my boy Lance.
I didn't know Lance don't like to play shitongs already.
Hey.
Oh shoot.
Ouch.
Oh, wow.
So King0 gonna play Atlanta.
Oh,
boy.
wow.
No boy.
Only in tournaments where you forced to play them.
But and they sorry to go off topic for a bit, and they have a major going on right now.
Summer Jam.
Summer Jam.
Summer Jam.
Summer
right?
Jam, you don't know?
Summer
Well,
Jam?
fellas, I think it's time to close the podcast.
I think the rest of the all the anime games play out already, like Lost Soul, When Guilty Gear. I think it's only Streets and I'm not even sure if Marvel play out as yet.
Alright. But back on topic, what games do you think has real potential outside of Street Fighter 5 in Trinidad?
Tekken 7 and Smash.
Tekken 7 and Smash for sure. I agree with that.
And well, Injustice to an extent. Injustice will be popular for like a year.
I agree with you on that. I agree with you on that.
In my opinion, I think Tekken 7 and Smash has I don't think it's potential. They have blossomed. Tekken 7 not even out, and I think everybody wants to play it. I don't want to play it that much.
I think going forward, at least,
Yeah.
PC ports going to be a very important thing.
Yeah.
Games with PC ports, that's going to be a very important thing because you're seeing people gravitating back towards PC. as opposed to spending money on console. Cough, cough, piracy.
No.
But I mean, piracy serving a purpose on that front. Accessibility.
Wait, guys. Serious question here. Is local MKX dead or not?
And but seriously, guys, the FGC podcast does not promote piracy. Coughing or no coughing. Yeah, sorry, Cole, continue.
No,
Yeah, you guys think y'all think he's seen dead or not?
It's not that.
I think
I
Comparatively speaking, if you watch other scenes, yeah, you could see it dead. Like
Dead.
It's
again, Mortal Kombat dead.
You think, in my opinion, the Mortal Kombat scene, they are too enclosed. They only really interact with themselves. But then again, I don't really interact with the scene that much because yeah, I cannot lose my phone now with a whole MK group and thing that has be pumping though. What's up? Realities. Look off for the pictures though. Big up the video.
It's be pumping. I bet you all do talk about MK.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
actually.
we do.
Yeah.
Okay.
80% of the time is more about MK. And 20% is just real randomness. Well, unless outside that group, I personally think the game is dead.
But like, I'm actually I'm surprised about this one because like MK, like out of all the fighters, MK have the most casual. Like if we compare sales and figures, like MK has by far the most casual, like the biggest casual audience.
In Trinidad, though.
If I go by let me say if I go by a virgin, right? And you have like the FIFA, the CUD.
Yeah,
like
MK.
Like he will have MK at the side there too now. So like I kinda curious about that too now.
The thing is, I remember when MKX was kind of new. It had this guy who used to come online. The guy was good. He was good. He came to one of those tournaments. I think a tournament in UE. He kind of him used to go kind of tit for tat online. He come to the offline tournament, and I want to say a straight up body, man, but it was close-ish. I still beat him pretty decisive, but it was kind of close because the guy is good. And after I beat him, and I think somebody else beat him, I'm not sure if it was him, the guy quit.
Okay.
He deleted me from Facebook. He deleted me from PSN. Yeah.
Took that little sad boy.
Yeah, boy.
He like what you trying to say is like people can't take L's now.
Yeah, I guess that's.
I don't know, boy. When you're losing Mortal, boy, it is real hurt, boy.
That's true.
For some reason, boy, I don't know it. I can't figure it out. But yes, if a man beat you up, boy, it's be like, that man really beat me like that, boy. It's a kind of weird feeling in his guy, boy. You know, it's like while he kicking your ass, you hearing something, you hear say, dog, just give up us because this man beating you real bad. It have no chance.
You just get out too, or I just keep going.
It's a real intimidating gamers. That's what I'm trying to say now.
That's where you're coming from. But I don't naturally give up, but it's a very, very difficult game to defend.
Yeah. To strong and learn Mortal, you need to really invest time. It's like I personally think that's one of the hardest fighting games out there.
It's the hardest game to be defensive.
Oh well, yeah.
Like if you get knocked down, F word.
Yeah.
I try to think you beat
That story is why I miss arcades. I feel like back in the day, arcades used to build your character. You had to take your L's.
Well, I do
you had to take it.
Yeah.
And it was basically a money match every time. I mean, there's 75 cents.
I'll wait in line.
True. Wait in line.
Oh, boy.
No, but really and truly, that's why I like money matches. But you just get that excitement, and you know you can't lose. And that's also why I like arcade setups, like first to two, maybe even first to one. Because when you play first to fives, come now, man. You will sit down there and learn you just start to play quick and fast, you know what I mean? You don't really get the feeling.
You know, that's why Japaners do first, like, only now they really adapt the whole 2 out of 3 thing, but it was straight one game singly.
Yeah, I remember, like, was it the tournament they always have in Japan every year?
God's Garden.
No, not God's Garden. Oh, God.
Togeki. SBO.
Yeah. SBO.
SBO, right. SBO was like that.
Yeah, no, that was mad. No, but I really think in every game event, they should have a quote-unquote console arcade setup.
Huh?
Not one game knockout. None of us sit around and linger. I remember when Bookie Sweat, Furman and somebody else just sit down there and play at least 10 games. Just letting run, you know?
Wookie
So,
was that one.
so like you have a problem in filming, but you can't
Not really.
Nah, for filming on the next fellas there for a while. But
Yeah.
I remember that one.
I just speaking legitimately.
Yeah, but I thought you had a big man to say, I could play next, so. See, that's when you
I
have
started to
that
get loud and thing for people to.
Yeah, boy.
And everybody knows I do like to get loud. That's not that kind of guy.
Panda, filming like you challenge, it's a little money match there, but check the chat.
Take one, man.
Is that time of the week again?
Oh, God.
Now you can take one, I'm not playing.
Oh, boy.
Congrats, man. You win. Alright.
What is going on?
So news in tongue is that Lyndon is going to be there for the next Bookie Sweat.
Yeah, that's interesting.
That's cool.
So you can get money match them right there, right?
Yeah, I'll get my money match there.
Right.
I need to. I might have to come and check somebody and practice though, boy.
You can come check me and practice.
Why you have to? Why you have to sound
You
like
don't make it
flirting?
song, so yeah.
How I make it sound? That was a legit question.
I know.
Keegan,
I know. Keegan, I know you, but you always make it sound like you're flirting.
With this podcast going.
Yeah, sorry. Sorry.
Leave it for the after stream.
Yeah, after parties.
The after podcast.
That should have been lit.
I don't know about that church. Yeah, I don't know about that.
Okay, fellas. Anything else we need to discuss? Nothing else? It's not short podcast, but I think next week I need to do some more preparations, and I hope you guys can help me out and something will talk in the group.
Actually, so the podcast was over at like 10 to 9, you know. After Panda was like, anything else we had to talk about?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Hey,
you know
hey. Let's stop that. RB, stop that. Stop that.
I don't know what Gruff talking about.
Hey, yeah, I think we should just maybe do an interaction with the chat.
Marcus calling you up Panda.
Yeah, you can do that.
Marcus calling me out.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Panda versus Marcus. Yeah, versus 500. Street Fighter 5.
Oh, cool. Marcus, boy, you doing this live, boy?
you know that's something different.
You doing this live, boy, Marcus?
So is he up on? Wait, standing.
Wait, boy.
Yeah, I think about that one.
This man's doing this live, boy.
I'm not sounding confident there at all, boy.
You never see that stuff, boy? 500? Good lord, boy. Let's almost something. You don't think that a little bit.
500 is nothing. Keegan train out after the next tournament.
Yeah. No.
Talk to your sponsor, talk to your team leader.
Marcus, you will get a match, but the amount has to be considered, boy, because
why Marcus wanna take your money, sir?
Because of the straw talk and tell him money free and she fight off 5, boy. Yeah, sorry, boy, I lie.
Is he gonna leave you alone?
Now we can play a money match. And I will take your money too, but not for 500.
You got another offer, 1,000, first to 10.
Hey, Marcus, me and you, first to 5, 100. I'll take that one.
First to 5,
First to 5 for 100.
First to 5 for 100.
Well, they're playing this online, offline.
Because that book is sweat. Next book is sweat, no tournament, you know. It's just sweats.
Okay.
Box.
Yeah, but
I don't see you in Street Fighter tournaments. What's going on?
This sounds like a challenge.
Can I tell you?
Box you in already.
Yeah, you can get money match.
So sorry, Ali, but what else the chat saying? Who else interacting with each
I was
other?
gonna read some comments.
Yeah, read some comments there, Jay.
We have a comment. Huh?
Check out Kaiser Ken.
Yeah, I was gonna say we have a comment from Kaiser Ken on the topic of we don't really have the arcade mentality anymore, and why people gravitate to certain games rather than try other games like anime games and things. He's saying, in his opinion, the real reason why certain games are so popular is because we're too serious now and they're too competitive, and they forget the fun factor in games, and they gravitate to easier games to get results rather than but and still complain about the game. Even though they don't like it, they still complain about the game, but they gravitate to easier games
So
just for results.
Someone like
So,
permanent
so
MK.
what
Where?
is? No.
That was
That's
to me.
something like why Mendes gravitate towards Street Fighter.
No,
But
but I
yeah,
think
I got it from
yeah,
that.
that's what we talking about.
A man called names there.
Yeah, he called on it.
you know if I find
It's song real
I-
personal, eh?
Guys, I can too nice, way. You too nice for that, way. You too nice for that, way.
Not too serious.
Alright,
You're holding back with that comment.
Fun fact. Gravitate to easier games as a result and still complain about the game that's
But let me just stop for 2 seconds there. That sound like it's calling out anybody's order in particular.
Yes.
That's me. Alright.
Yes.
What is not me alone? Any other comments from the chat?
Our next comment from Lightning. Basically, the comment just saying that he glad he liked this podcast because we're talking about different games rather than just Street Fighter. That's what he was trying to bring across. That's the point.
Sounds like none.
Yeah, thanks for that, then.
Anything else?
Well, I mean, the other, everything else in the chat is basically challenges to you and so if you want to read that, that's alright.
Who else is challenge besides Furman, Marcus, and Lindman?
Lightning Challenger first to 5 for 500.
Oh God, and Mortal?
Mortal.
What is
might
this
be-
500?
He might be able to get that one. He might be able to get that one if he really wants.
So, alright, let's see, even though we had the Bookie Sweat last time, we still didn't get to see certain matches.
Yeah.
How many matches anybody want to see and would like to put together?
I think we should just do
I
a
think
poll
there's
first.
the obvious.
I
matches
think
that we want to
everybody
see.
know who was.
That's what I was
Yeah.
leading to. Yeah, I would like to hear you say it. Yeah.
Who's that? Oh,
I ain't gonna say
Panda
that.
versus Pride.
Not really. We know what happened there.
Okay.
I want to see Panda versus Nazi.
What?
Again?
Yeah, yeah. Panda run off stream. Not to get
Money match,
recorded
huh?
now.
Why you getting on so?
That's
Keegan, I'm making sure you're not gonna lose that match. That I will train you real hard. Dog.
I am there.
I'm making sure you ain't gonna lose that
Yeah,
match.
but
Dog.
Unlock
money
like
match,
that.
eh? Not a money match, but a pride match. Like real pride.
A pride
Real
match.
pride, no problem.
Real pride. Because, nah.
for the captain of ENI.
I paid
Nah.
some.
Yeah.
I paid some sort
As-
of money on that.
As Keegan here, I'd give him props.
Oh.
I like he attack when it from the Street Fighter and the way
Sure.
he approaching it.
Uh-huh.
I'd give him props for that.
All right, thank you.
Definitely
We
see
had
them.
to give props for getting better.
Yeah, every tournament.
Because we know. we know the kind of dude Keegan.
I respect
I
your
agree
work
with
ethic though. I respect you. Okay.
Thank you very much.
You find out where the
He kind of overworking. Like I don't see anybody trying this hard to learn. Like,
Clear no.
yeah, wait.
man,
Wow.
bankrupt trying to learn shit right there.
Yeah, boy.
That's Furman fault. That's all Furman fault.
Anyways, fellas, I got the feeling like this podcast beginning to kind of stagnate right now, so I think
Just a
we
little
might.
over 2 hours, so we could cut it off now.
Actually,
Alright.
I have some advice I didn't really get to drop on Oliver for the MKX thing. I feel like smaller communities need to start streaming this stuff. Like people had to learn to stream. And
Okay.
getting this stream up
Well,
to
Becks
kind of
doesn't
build
look like
awareness.
Kaiser Ken is actually one of the few people that stream matches. Like if you go on Kaiser Ken channel, you have like a bunch of YouTube videos on Tekken and Guilty Gear. Well, I didn't think he uploaded any Guilty Gear videos, man. No, we have a lot of footage on Tekken.
No, I mean like the MKX community in particular.
Oh, okay, MKX.
Yeah, that's how they
Oh,
meet
okay,
in
like
okay,
Becks
okay.
thing, like
Well,
if you have access.
That's something I
stream on
pay
the
in. Paying into plan. I plan to stream in like 2 months. Stream everything that I'm doing. MKX wise, Street Fighter wise, World of Warcraft, things like that. So, and I like to host online tournaments and things with those streams, but as fast as possible. It's something I'm looking into for the MKX fellas and
Oh, okay, nice to hear that.
I could honestly say that in terms of the Smash side of things, Salty Sweet is in the making of having the little event stream. So that's something to look out to as well. They already have something digital on the internet. And I think they have the equipment they need already. They might just need like a dedicated machine there or something, but they have stuff.
Devon, where exactly is the Salty
Salty
Sweet and the
Sweet?
bi-weekly? Yeah.
The
for the viewers,
bi-weekly is usually in Chill and Grill
Okay.
by IMAX there. And Salty Sweet is not too far from there. I don't want to give out the location, next thing people try to, the MKX men try to bombard it and blow it up or something.
Oh,
Is it a private residence?
Yes.
Okay. Well then, yeah, don't give out nobody address.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, fellas. Anything else?
I want to give you out there, but
Oh no, I like to keep the podcast focused on certain topics now, but I don't want it to all over the place.
but I wanted to talk about the ranking system.
Alright.
Oh boy. Oh.
No, like, we're not really touching on the one that right now. Like rough in the process of incorporating a good ranking system based on points on
When
on wins and losses and tournaments. So
And that BuzzFeed guy is like 13th.
No, it's not that one. Not that one.
That's a terrible ranking system.
Yeah, that's not a good one.
That's not accurate representation.
yeah. So yeah, we're working on that, and we'll give people like something to play for, and we're also trying to incorporate it into the weekly Wednesday night sweats as well. So like you get earn points from there as well, no? Give you more incentive to play, and like you're not just playing for nothing. That's casually like get to use that tournament, seeing you're on stream, people watching it, that's you, and you're playing for something. You're trying to win.
And what I hear that you'll be doing seedings because with that.
With what, you online?
Anything, I don't know.
Seeding is a bad idea if it's anything but seeding by location.
Yeah.
Too small for that.
Is that incentive?
It's incentive for who?
Is that incentive to come out and play?
With seeding?
Yeah.
To me, seeding only benefits the top players.
Yeah.
That's not an incentive for anybody to come out and play.
Too much.
Oh, you really? I remember tournament. Was that Justice tournament? Or which that tournament had seeded? Because Sebastian ended up coming third. And he don't know the game. He never played the game before.
That was Sebastian did though.
Huh?
You can't blame the seeding for that.
No, it should have had. If it had seeded, I would have. Don't hate Sebastian, huh? I think my close.
But like my opinion, partner, like I prefer like to play like tougher competition when I go to tournament. I don't want to play like I don't want to play like 5 people I don't know who never played the game before, like who barely touched the game. I rather have harder competition when I go to tournament. I have more fun.
What I prefer that your first 2 competitors was gentlemen.
I mean that's how it goes sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes it's just how it goes that way.
That's what I say. Seeding have to be by location.
Okay, you would prefer if your first 2 competitors was Matthew and Marcus.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're free.
That happened already. Get like the people never touch that.
I ain't afraid nobody don't take them on.
But you understand what I'm saying though?
Yeah. But
but I understand, man. I understand.
You tend to want to have those more high caliber matches the later on in the tournament. You don't want a high tier person like yourself going 2-0.
But I prefer RB where see them by location.
Just so that like friends won't play each other.
Should do both.
We're too small to seed by seeding. That's just segregating it even further.
And
the main thing that I would want as a TO is to ensure that people who play each other all the time from the same area not playing each other. That's the main thing. At least 91st round. Second round after that, that is free reign.
And according to the last tournament, that means that the East will be playing each other anyway because they had the top 3 spaces. And they will kind of be on opposite ends.
Yeah. No, that's what was put out. That's what they did for Bucky's one. Anyways, fellas.
And not least one person complained about it.
The entire front squad?
No,
we're not putting them on that. There's one person complaining about that.
Who's that?
All names.
All names, you know.
We talked about this already. We didn't talk about this last week.
I can't remember. I have a tangent, so I was squirrel.
Of a panda.
Of a panda.
They have poor memory too.
But yeah, seeding like that, I don't know how that's gonna work. Like,
I hear where they're coming from. I hear where they're coming from, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't win.
yeah.
That's all they say.
My whole thing is I really want to make the online scene more important to these people. Like the people who actually like the game and want to get better at the game, like they should be taking the necessary steps to get better. Like just saying no and playing the same people over and over. No offense to like the fraud squad, they have their little sessions and things, but just playing each other over and over, you're not gonna get better like that. You need to play other people and you need to be playing for something.
You trying to say that's why they do so horribly in the last one?
I didn't think they did horribly.
Honestly,
They did pretty well.
this was the idea I was playing around. It should have like an amateur league, an online amateur league. So that means you're not playing the top people.
Yeah.
So like you're not playing the top. Let me say the top 8 people can't play in that league.
Damn right.
Everybody else plays.
A day.
Like
For the opportunity to reach. Yeah, it kind of like
Like-
Topanga, you know.
like
Have the A League and the B League.
Oh, A and B League. Okay.
Time to shine,
You actually have
boys.
enough players now to do something like that.
Why Kicks really go shining now?
King of the high
I
bidder.
go any
King.
Boxing.
People get better with that.
I'm a brethren, boy. Don't be an boy.
Yeah, don't be on me, but
Don't be an boy.
But Kicks know I go be in the B League and I ain't top it.
Oh yes, that's actually a really good incentive because like say if like say me, Marcus, Matthew in the A League, right? Like, hypothetically speaking, right? Let me say if Matthew came last in the last session, right? He'll be downgraded to
B.
the B League.
Yeah, that's like how footballers do it.
Yeah, exactly. How football is like relegated.
I was hurt, no boy.
But it will cause an incentive for men to be on top of the game.
And we need to be playing for something rather than just rank as well.
That might me cry.
But like maybe we have like a season that lasts a few months or so. And at the end of the season you get something out of it. You know, give it more incentive to stay on top and keep winning.
I agree.
Look forward to something in 2017.
I was soon,
I was going to ask you about what happened to the league. Oh, well, nah. Then again, I know what happened. Don't worry about that.
What are you talking about?
Well, he was organizing a league now.
Teacher was organizing a league, and then I get sick, and I was a few days, and real stuff just happened in the back. So,
but like I like that a lot of people coming out, and we have a lot of players now in Street Fighter 5, so we could do more stuff like that. No, you couldn't do that when we had 8 players in Street Fighter 4. So look out for more things like
real talk though, I think because that's probably the MK scene to her because I think the MK scene. You see, this is why people just love something. Take your time, Jay. I just stand up for my scene before I get loud from my again.
I feel like the community, at a community level, like the different groups had to come together and do their own events, their own weeklies, their own monthlies, whatever. Don't leave it to the tournament organizers to spoon feed everybody.
Because I think the MK group has from what I've seen, I keep seeing people getting added to the WhatsApp group. How much people was it? It's not like over 30 boys at some points in time.
The Mortal group have real men that nobody handle.
Yeah, so it's like real casual players.
Like for example, a good example is Imero. Imero is a real good player. And he know real plenty of the characters.
Online warrior.
Online warrior. And he hiding in the bush in Tobago. You never hear about he?
That's redundant.
Wow.
Sonic Fox was not online warrior before.
Yeah, he was.
So I mean, you can't ride him off it.
Yeah, that theory of online warrior is not being good. That I think that going through the window right now.
Yeah, that's how it's how you could connect to the people who hiding on the rocks who play in the game. Because you gotta let them see. Because they think it have no such thing what going on right now because it's not really publicized. People really know about it.
Alright, fellas, I want to end this stream. I don't care all this.
Alright, Panda. Go.
I want to say 2 things.
Oh gosh.
I like Panda, that's pushing the industry whenever it's actually getting productive, you know.
Gosh,
I'm sorry. Will you go ahead? Right?
You good?
Yeah, will you continue?
Where you going?
Are you good? I find easy. Yeah, are you going?
What is you?
Yes.
I tried to end this stream, all this telling me no, so I want to.
Look, you have a question in the chat, Panda.
I wanted to see what was that? What comment that is?
They're
Was that
called
top?
polytunnel. I hit SIS, not ISIS. SIS is the fraud squad killers.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. That's what I was going to say.
Is
I was
that
gonna say that then cut off this stream.
See, that's why we need some more fraud squad members as panel members. You know?
Yeah, actually, I
Yeah.
want to come on next week. Maybe one of the SIS guys come on as well.
No, be strength too normal. You
Strength
want
too
some
normal.
emotions and things flowing.
Alright, good. You're really emotional. We want you on next week. That one done. That one done.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ran too cool too. You can have it. You can have it none.
Oh god. Little one come on this local stream.
Yeah.
You like where all the top players? Eh?
We need a Florida ISP or something.
It's just the wrong.
Anyway.
Yeah. All right. Let's close off the mainstream. I guess.
Yeah, we more or less going in circles. Was a good productive talk though. Thanks to our guests, Boxy and Keegan, for coming on today. Well, a big help.
Shout out to Wabs and Kevin.
Shout out to Wabs and Kevin. And I would definitely like if Boxy and Keegan come on more often. They had a lot to the talk. Yeah. That's my opinion on this. I'm not sure what these other guys say.
If we have no more panel guests, we'll just bring on Boxy and Keegan to save the show.
I don't mind. Once a lady mind.
Alright. I'll try to bring on Fig too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely we'll have them on next. Well, when are you all coming back from Barbados?
The Monday.
The Monday after the tournament?
Yeah, the tournament is the Saturday and the Sunday, so we come back the Monday morning.
Alright, okay, so well, then the
So maybe
following
we
week
could,
then.
no, we could skip next week Sunday and just do like on Tuesday or something.
Alright. I guess, yeah. Once everybody off it.
Yeah, just to get that.
Yeah, but we'll have to see what day it is.
Yeah. Just upload it the Sunday and pretend like it was Sunday.
Anyway, let not spoil anymore. Let's not spoil the surprise. No surprise.
Yeah.
Gruff,
Yeah.
run the outro.
Alright.
Have outro?
I think.
Oh, shut.
No, we can talk during the outro after.
Okay.
It's something more organic.
Let me know when we're off so we can start the real talk.
Yeah.
So we can bad talk. FER.
Yeah.
What you're saying?
It looked like Brock Orton as the main event.
Serious?
Yeah.
This one really talk about the wrestling again.